Old and Achy here with another Halo Infinite campaign mission walkthrough, and this is mission 8, Pelican Down, run on Mythic LASO difficulty, which is legendary, all skulls on, no deaths, no saves and quits, everything run in a single segment from start to finish. And you notice that I did it with a restart, so you can see that I had all the skulls on and it was legendary. So this one requires us to take out 3 gun batteries, and then a couple of really nasty brute brothers, and then go find Echo 216. So you can start with any of the gun batteries, but I am going to start this way. I'm going to take out the easiest one first, and you'll see why it's easy in a couple of minutes here. Well, first off, we're just going to kind of climb the mountain or the hill or whatever you want to call it. Now I have upgraded my shields and totally, and to some extent my my grappling hooks, so I get to grapple a little bit longer distances here. And with bandana on, you get instant restart, if you will, on your grapples. Instant refresh. You don't have to worry about a cooldown. Alright, so we're coming up here. There's going to be a jackal sharpshooter there, or jackal marksman, an elite, and 2 shielded jackals that we're going to have to deal with right off the bat. And they're down there to the left. I'm looking for the marksman because he's my biggest concern to start. And also there's a grunt firing that daggone disruptor. Okay, I just got the marksman there. And my next target, going to be after I fire some of my dynamo grenades, my next target is going to be that grunt because he's peppering my shields with that disruptor, and they can drop in a hurry. Grunts are really dangerous on LASO, or with Thunderstorm on. That's an upgrade to enemies, and upgrade to enemy weapons as well. Okay, so I took them all out. I was kind of hoping to keep one of them there. Whoops. And that's why we always want to grapple with the sword equipped, because if I'd have done that with the my scorpion gun, I would have lost it and never been able to get it back. So every time I start to grapple, I always switch over to the sword, unless it's I totally forget, which I have a couple times and got lucky. Okay, I just took those guys out because I didn't want to get shot up the butt when I'm trying to climb up here, and I'm going to grapple on up. Alright, now I got an elite and 1 or 2 grunts to deal with. And first off, again, dynamo grenades, switch over to my scorpion gun, blast away, and then go after the grunt or grunts. This time I believe there was only one of them up there. Either that or I just blew the second one off the cliff there. Whoops. Alright, and I got my shields back. Okay. I don't think there... Yep, there's not a second grunt up here, so we're good there. And there's a grunt mule down below, so I could have used him to get my shields back if necessary. There he is, but since I got shields, I'll just blast him away. Alright, now here is why this particular gun emplacement is easy. I'm going to grapple onto it. And there's a whole bunch of enemies down below. Oops, let's get up top here. They're all buzzing around below me. Jump down here, come on in, and we're going to expose the core, or the energy source. I'll skip the cutscene. And boom. And then get out that door and just switch back over the sword. Notice I got enemies below me, but they're so freaked out they can't hit me, so off we go. And I'm getting as far away as I can so nobody follows me. And that's it. That is the first gun. Whoops. Now I find something interesting here too. Coming up around this bend, there are usually some captured Marines, an elite, a jackal or 2, a grunt, and a marksman. But I noticed that in this run, they'd already been rescued, so I have no idea what's going on with that. But if they hadn't been, I'd just go ahead and take out the banished and rescue them. Alright, a couple of grunts up here. Bad grenade throw, but I recovered. Scorpion gun takes them out. Again, I'm switching back over to my sword and on down to the next. Alright, there's going to be 4 grunts I want to take out. The 2 up there. I thought I got them both at once, but I didn't. And way off in the distance there's a grunt and a brute, and just for grins I took them out. And around this rock here to my right are 2 more grunts. And away they go. And the most dangerous part... Oh, he's still up. Okay, I think I got him that time. The most dangerous part of this area is way up there on the right, past the metal. When it's just rock, there is a jackal marksman, and he will appear on the edge up there, anywhere from the far end to the near end. And I'm trying to get him to come out. That's why I was firing at those grunts up there. I'll fire again. I've taken gas right here at this part of the run before, so I'm really taking my time. Okay, I got one of the grunts. I just don't see him popping his head out, so I just figured, well, maybe I'll just throw a gunshot up there. And lo and behold, he was hiding behind that fusion core because I heard the click. Okay, yeah, I heard the click, so that, anytime you hear a click, that means you've taken out a bad guy, and that's what I was waiting for. So he is done. That was pretty easy. He didn't even have to make an appearance, and I got him this time. But that is an area to be very careful with, and I decided to go ahead and climb up the rock face here. Now, if I'd have done that in the beginning and come on down, he may or may not have spawned in any one of the areas around here, and I've actually been taken out up here by him because I got totally surprised. I was throwing grenades and firing guns and everything, and nothing happens, and suddenly I think everything's okay, and I jump down and boom, I'm taken out. So that's why I went back down and do it. Now I got 3 brutes. One of them is a brute sniper, so you got to be a little careful. That's why taking him out up here doesn't give him really time to zoom in on you. Okay, so that was pretty easy, and that's why I came back up the cliff. Alright, now we're going to have a couple of grunts. Oh, one of the brutes just came back to earth. And I believe here in this run, yeah. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, so I need to take one out. Boom. And get the other one before he throws a grenade at me. Okay, so now I got my shields back. I thought I'd gotten one of them when I was firing up from below, but apparently not. Now up here is a Spartan core. Like I said earlier that I had upgraded a bit. There's actually 5 Spartan cores in this area, and I was able to get 4 of them. I don't know where the 5th is. In fact, at the end of the run, you'll notice that I'm trying to show you where the 4th is, and I can't find it, so apologies there. Okay, now we're going to come down the road here, the dirt road, and take out grunts along the way. I want to clear this area of grunts. And there's one way over here that fires through that pine tree that weakens my shields every time, and I can't quite seem to get him. Yep, you can see the fire coming from the disruptor. It's firing right through the trees. I think I got him that time. One more to make sure. Okay, that means I'm going to probably have to melee again to get my shields back up to snuff. I'll go down a little bit further. And there should be 2 more right down here. Throw a dynamo grenade to freeze them. And I believe I'm going to use this guy to get my shields back if I don't get nailed by a grenade. Now you can dodge the grenades pretty easily. Okay, so full shields. And now we're going to soften up the area around that second gun emplacement. Oh, I think I want to go a little higher here. The problem with this particular area is that there's several elites that will go camo on you. There's two of them in ghosts, and there's several jackal marksmen, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm firing because they tend to set up on these little rises, and I am firing at those areas to see if I can take them out from up here. And also there's a shade turret right there. I want to take that out, and that had an elite right next to it and went flying. See if I can take that elite out. Something clicks, so I got somebody. Alright, I can see one of the ghosts way off in the background kind of scooting around. Now on this particular run, which is a zero death run, by the way. I mean, I've run this a number of times and gotten drilled at some point in the run. The last few is mostly at the end by a daggone brute sniper. Oh, there is another jackal marksman over there. Let's see if I can get him. Oh, I don't jump high enough. The problem with the scorpion gun is it fires from the knees. So if you're firing over a ledge, you've got to jump up in the air to take a shot, like so. Alright, cleaning up the area down here. There is still an elite or two. They usually hang out right around there. Oh, there, one of them went flying. Okay, it's worth the time to do this, so you don't have to deal with it when you get down below. Alright, there's also a marksman over in that area sometimes, and he sometimes is on the top of the building to the right, and as it turns out that's where he was in this run. So and he tends to bounce around a lot, so you got to be aware of that. Alright, that was one more shielded jackal taking gas. Alright, so now we're going to go down and get closer to the gun. Now if you're just running LASO, you can take gas and go to the last checkpoint and try to move forward again. But I'm doing this on a zero death run. That's why it took multiple runs for me to get it right. And with the way this campaign is set up, it's often hard to practice, if you will. That's why I do restarts. And in this particular mission, the restart was okay. I mean, I'm equipped with the same weapons. I have the same level of capability. There are others where the weapons will change, because it's whatever you're equipped with at the last checkpoint. Okay, that was a jackal marksman there. He was up on that second building. And sometimes there's a ghost and a ghost and a brute right there. Oh, there's the brute. No ghost. And off in the distance there's a grunt. And again, they are just dangerous as heck. Not just because they can throw grenades at you, because that disruptor can drop your shields in a hurry. And you'll know it when the shields go. You'll feel it, actually. You'll feel the vibration when the shields pop. Okay, I think we got one more brute here to deal with. And I am going to ease on around the corner here. He's right in front of the open door. And also across the way where I'm looking now, a shielded jackal will appear eventually. And we want to take him out so he doesn't keep making pot shots at us. Alright. Interesting. That ghost sometimes is parked right where I'm at. Okay, I think I got him. And let's see, is he making an appearance yet? There he is. Take him out. And I believe there's an elite off there on Or sometimes there's an elite there. And I'm being very careful just because I may or may not have gotten all the jackal marksmen. 2 shots will take you out. Now when they shoot at distance, they're not all that accurate, but 2 shots will take you out. Okay, in there where I just drilled that ghost, that grunt, is a Spartan core. That's Spartan core number 2. Alright, up we go. Second gun. Now I'm not sure whether or not there's an elite still kicking around down there, so I'm going to be a little bit hectic when I leave here. Okay, we'll skip the cutscene again. Blast away and then haul it. And I actually came out slightly off kilter here. I'm not sure where I want to go, but I'm just getting as far away as I can. I wanted to get down into this part right here where the wreckage is, maybe a little bit further up, but that's where I wanted to wind up. Okay, so we got a couple of grunts. I'll take one out and use the other one to get my shields back. Maybe, boy, that was close for that grenade. He's a grenade throwing fool. Alright. Whoops, thought I got him. Okay. So now there's 2 more grunts a little further down. That's grunt number 1, and grunt number 2 is throwing a grenade at me. He's toast. Again, I'm switched back over to my sword if I want to grapple. Now notice that little dot in the middle of the screen there. That's telling me that I can grapple onto something. That's also a good substitute gun sight for up close and personal anyway. Alright, now as we move very slowly down this road, you can see off to my upper right is the 3rd gun. But down there in that area right there is a gaggle of banished. And I'm just taking them out, taking my time. I'm not too worried about getting hit by that jackal, but it's these darn grunts that drive me nuts. Okay, I got a little splash damage on him. Another one further down. Now, where you see the red stripes coming down, that's actually the side of an elevator that would take you up to the gun. And so there's some banish down there around that, protecting that elevator. All right, I think there's another one right down there. So this is just I see him, I shoot him. Okay, now also, I don't know if I'm pretty sure at some point I'm trying to clear out that area down there, and we'll always have at least 1, maybe 2 shielded jackals up there taking pot shots. So it's not that tough to take them out. Now I see a couple more of these guys down here, shielded jackal and grunt, and I think I just got them. And right down below me will be an elite in a ghost. Right there. And of course I didn't jump high enough. Now he's firing at me. There we go, got him that time. Now what I find interesting here is that, now it might have been from way over there. That's where we're ultimately going to wind up. But not yet. I'm just taking out some of these guys so they don't sneak up on me when I cross the valley. I might be able to... Oh, what's this? Maybe I did get him. Oh shoot, come on. There we go, launched him. I'm not really sure where he came from. That was kind of out of nowhere. Okay, Back over to the sword, grappling away, crossing the valley. We're halfway across. We got to be a little careful when we get up in here. Okay, so there's the road to the gun emplacement. Notice the sniper tower up there. It doesn't populate until I get closer. But there's several brutes up there along with maybe a grunt or two, so I'm just going to blast away at them. And I was getting fired at from down below here. And I also heard somebody, so that's a little bit unusual to have them that close. And I'm just trying to freeze them so I can take a shot at them. Without, oh, there's one of them. That is really close. Normally they're way over there by the downed spaceship. But if you encounter them, just take them out. Again, switch to sword to throw my grenades, because with the scorpion gun you can't throw grenades, you can't melee. It fires from the knees. It's all that stuff, but given all that crap, this is a very effective weapon. Oh, and it's a little slow firing, so sometimes you'll jump and pull the trigger and nothing happens. Okay, now we're going to head towards the gun. This particular gun is guarded by 2 hunters, and there is a technique here to take them out fairly easily. You're going to be a little careful. I think that was a comment up there. I kind of looked up to see it fly, keep flying, but well, not there anymore. Okay, again, I'm just going to keep grappling up. Get fairly high here if I can just grapple. Alright, down below me there will be some banished, including a jackal marksman that I want to take out. He's right down there below me here. I'm not so much worried about now, but I'm worried about him when I'm making my escape. And in there is an elite and several grunts. And just fire away. Okay, now we're going to come over here, and that sniper tower that I was talking about earlier is now populated with a sniper, a jackal marksman. I'm going to go ahead and take him out. And over here, there is another marksman in that area, right in there. Take him out. And take out anybody else I see around here. Shielded jackal down there. And there's one more, I think. And there's a bunch of grunts down below here. As it turns out, I discovered a shielded jackal that survives everything on every run that I use to get my shields back. So I'm not worried about saving any of these grunts to get my shields back. In fact, I will be reversing direction when I come back towards the Brute Brothers. Okay, so I'm going to come across here and back up the cliff. Alright, let's get our bearings here. Come on down, come on down. Alright, we're headed towards the gun. We're going to keep coming down. We're pretty much protected from fire at this point. Now right below me, as I get down here a little further, that, or this may be that one spot where I decided to take a break because I was getting a phone call. My apologies for that. But anyway, before we start back up, right below me by that pine tree to the right is a jackal marksman that I have to deal with. And as I said earlier, just a little bit earlier, this area right here, I'm pretty well shielded from fire. So that's why I felt confident of stopping the run at this point. Or I'm not pausing it, but just taking a break to answer the phone, not letting it go to voicemail. Okay, here we go. Alright, so the way I figure out where this guy is I just kind of throw a dynamo grenade down there. I'll hear him squawk, and then I'll fire. And if I hear a click, I got him. If I don't hear a click, then I'll keep trying. The other thing is that I hear him cry when he gets caught by the shock effects of the grenade. Okay, I'm going to take one more shot over here, just make sure that that jackal sniper is gone, or a marksman. And I think that we're good to go here. So next up is onto the gun. Now this gun, I'm not sure whether I could do this without the elevator. I'm really not sure. I never tried it. It might be worth a try, but I never tried it. But right here, what I did is I swapped over to my threat sensor, and you can see the grunts down there, and again, there's the two jackals. We want to keep them in the cave. So we want to fire and push them back. And they will come up to some point. If they're really damaged, then they'll stay in the back. Whoa, almost got drilled that time. So that's what you got to watch out for. Fire and jump back. Okay, there's a grunt there. All right, I think one of the hunters is down, and the other one is way in the back. That's my guess, and that was my guess during the run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and try to get my threat sensor a little bit deeper into the cavern. I still don't see him. That cavern goes back a ways, so it backs in well behind the switch to turn on the lift, and that's what I'm looking for here. So just keep firing away. I can't see him. I can't see him. I can't see him. So I just keep firing at when we're at the point where all the enemies guarding the switch are down, the music kind of changes, and it kind of gets softer. And that's a good indication that you got them all. Now, throw one more in there. Oh, actually I didn't. Oh, no, there he is. He's way in the back. So I'm going to keep him back there and just keep firing. And at some point, even with splash damage, that'll take him out. Alright, I think I got him. So, here's hoping. Alright, on to the lift. Alright, again. Uh-oh, need shields. You can see that honeycomb, that yellow honeycomb. That means my shields are down. Okay, so we do our normal kill the gun stuff and get down here, and there's my shielded jackal. And there's actually two of them down here this time. So they always hang out right there. So they're the ones to go for when you want your shields. And I almost forgot. Right there is a Spartan core. That's number 3.
Where are you? Hold position. We're on our way.
Alright, so now we're going to kind of go back the way we came. And we're going to have to take out the two banished brothers. Hyperion, and I can't remember his brother's name. It starts with an A. Asimov or something like that. But along the way, he's got a lot of pals accompanying him, or them, that we have to deal with. Including a brute sniper who is deadly accurate, and he doesn't give himself away with the laser. So you got to be real careful about that. And if I was just fighting regular enemies, we'd be done with this in about 5 minutes, but it took twice that long to take out the two brothers and end the mission. And even though I took out the two brothers, I still had a little work to do to get over to Echo 216. But notice where I'm coming here. I'm just kind of circling around behind, staying up high, staying out of view as much as I can. And I don't think the brothers have spawned in yet. Alright, there's a lot of banished over in that far wreckage. And I'm hoping I'm able to take some of them out. But as it turns out, they're on the far side of the wreckage, and I can't get to it from here. So I'm going to have to increase risk level. Oh shoot, that was terrible. Now the fourth Spartan core is in the wreckage here, and I will look for it momentarily towards the after I take out the brothers. But I totally forgot where it was. But it's in here somewhere. So if you take everybody out and you want that Spartan core, then you can kind of look around. And I'm pretty sure it's on this side, because that's where I found it before. Alright, so I'm switching over to my threat sensor at some point here. I want to get it on the far side. I'll switch back. So switching back and forth between my grappling hook and the threat sensor. I want to stay below. I do not want to expose myself, let's put it that way, because of that darn sniper. So once I come over here, just right up over the edge and take a peek, I can see where these guys are at. I might be able to fire at them. Yeah, okay, now I see some. Notice that they're on the far side of the wreckage there. And come on, jump, knucklehead.
I guess that's one of the Spartans.
Okay, here come the bad guys. The brothers are here.
Up there, in the wreckage. You need to stop them.
Of course, the weapon's telling me that I got to take them out. I've gotten here several times before and just been plastered by that sniper. That's why I'm being very careful here. Like I said, he does not have a laser. All right, it looks like there's only one. There's only one enemy underneath that far wreckage right now, and that's a shielded jackal. So either they all moved off, or I got them. And as it turns out, I didn't get the sniper, just because I had to deal with him in a couple of minutes here. So now I'm going to go ahead and take out, see if I can take out the brother, that guy right there that is jumping around with a turret. That's a turret in his hand, by the way. You really don't want to stay in the same position and give him a target. He keeps Darn it. Notice that the fire is going over my head, so at some point I get him from firing back here. Okay, so Hyperion is one brother, and I'm not really sure. I think it's Azeroth or something like that. Aspirin, no, not Aspirin, but Azeroth. All right, so now I got to deal with the brother who is in the brute hog, brute chopper. And again, at this point, I really thought that I had gotten the sniper. And much to my dismay, I didn't. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm trying to see where the chopper is. Oh boy. So, yeah, switch over, switch back. Alright, there is somebody way over there again. Doggone it. And I can't quite jump high enough from here. That was very frustrating. Trying to find a line of fire through that gap there, like so. Yeah, and there's still somebody back there. There's two of them. And as it turns out, one of them was a sniper. And I think I just, nope. Actually, now that I think of it, at least one of those guys was a grunt. I don't know if the other one was a sniper or he was just kind of hiding and waiting. Okay, that's an elite in a ghost. Freeze the ghost. Take him out. Now there are reinforcements down there, and I'm surprised they haven't come at me. There's several brute berserkers, and normally they would be charging, but they didn't in this run until all the hostilities were over. Okay, I guess it wasn't a brute or a jackal. It was a not a jackal, an elite in the ghost. It was a brute. Right back there. I think that's where the sniper was. And he's still kicking, darn it. So I just saw him move. There's somebody else over there. Now this is where you really don't want to forget about the bad guys hiding in the wreckage. Because just when you think it's safe to expose yourself... Okay, I think I just got him. Nope. I think I just got him there. Nope. Maybe one more. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's a sniper. Whew, glad he missed. God, I hate that. I can't jump high enough. Did I get him? Nope, not yet. Might have got him that time. I think I got him that time. Okay. So, okay, now we just got Hyperion, or yeah, his brother, yeah, Hyperion. So you think everything's nice and rosy now? Well, no, there are still some of the supporting cast hanging around, so you got to be a little careful.
Yes. Comms are still offline.
Yep. So here's a berserker brute. Well, that's one down. There's another one coming.
I hope he's okay.
I can hear him. I know I'm supposed to locate the pilot. Oh, here he comes. Oh, I didn't take him with splash damage that time. I think I got him that time. Yep, got him. Okay. Seeing if there's anybody else out there. Actually, the pilot's up behind me somewhere, I think. But first, I was going to go back and find that Spartan core. The one that I'd already gotten. And as it turns out, I keep hearing this little beep, and it turns out there's an audio log right here. Somewhere. Right in here. But that's not where the Spartan core is. Now I know it's somewhere in a gap in the wreckage. And I'm not really sure what gap it was in. I thought it would be right in here. It might be up on the second level. So I'm looking down here, and I think it might be right above me. Either that or the next one up. Next little level up. And of course there's a grunt right there. I think he is the last of the banished. So now we get to go look for Echo 216. Okay, that's it. That is Pelican Down on Mythic LASO difficulty. Legendary all skulls on, no saves, quits, and resumes. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helps you in your quest for Pelican Down on Mythic LASO difficulty. This is Old and Achy signing off. Take care, everybody.